All right, this is Nyy'xai Glenn, and I'm going to be doing the Nyy'xai demassification beats. Um, all right, so the first question is, what are two conceptual meanings for demassification? How does demassification relate specifically to the Nyy'xai? How does demassification relate to resource sources? And what is meant by resources in this context? All right, so when it comes to demassification, it has to do with basically taking some kind of a social system or taking some kind of a society and basically decentralizing it and also diversifying it. And it can also mean having to make it less standardized, less homogeneous, so it's not as like cookie cutter, and then making it uh, more individualized, more based on personal interests, individual interests, and kind of making it more personal overall in that sense. It relates specifically to the Nyy'xai because Ni is their source power, and Nyy'xai are very gifted when it comes to any kind of demassification in general because it's very related to their Ni, and Ni is their source power, and it's major momentum for them, and obviously very energizing for them as well. It relates to their resource sources because Nyy'xai are very good when it comes to being able to have lots of different sources that they can rely on. So they're not overly reliant on any single source. And so that would be more like a hunter, whereas gatherers just generally they have many different like flowers, I guess you could say, that they can, collect their pollen from, if that makes sense. And resources, what is meant by resources in this context would be anything like relationships, systems, physical objects, or even ideas.